Hey everyone, how's it going? Excuse me. uh, that's not how I want to start a stream off, just fucking having to clear my throat. Ugh. Sorry about that. Ugh, gross. Alright. So, I am wanting to do some character rigging on stream because that's kind of what I've been working on. I've been very interested in working on a project for myself to kind of teach myself game development because I really like the idea of that. So I think I'm gonna get started, and we're just gonna show off the character here right now. So let's see, what would that be? Mouse capture? Yeah, there it is. There we go. We got this fellow. I don't believe I have. Where is it now? Probably turn that on, so I can actually see chat in the later on. So I had the idea of making a jester character. I was inspired one day, so I was wanting to show this off. Also, one quick thing that I'm kind of realizing. Yeah. I don't like how it's calling the tries there, so let me fix that real quick. Probably bring that about right there, and then triangulate that. There we go. Alright. Turn wireframe off. There, cat. Hold on, I think my cat wants to get to my lap. There we go. Kind of a gross disconnect in the textures now. Let me see if I can smooth that over real quick. I'm on very sharp brush. Alright, set that back to multiply. I'm too lazy to want to swap over to my pen tablet at the moment, so this will just do. Down. Okay, I just wanted to make sure the other side was actually moving too. Alright, so the main thing that I actually want to be working on is actually rigging. Now, I already went ahead. I already have him actually kind of rigged. Though I think I want to clean up the deforms just a bit. Actually, hold on. I do remember, I could have sworn I cleaned that up already. Because this part right here is supposed to be parts of the spine, if I recall. Yeah, pretty sure that was going to be the case. Double check. Whoop. Yeah, that's so the influence of the bones should be around this area, right? So anything above it doesn't really make sense for it to have any level of influence. Well, so if anything, let's see here. Bend that this way. This entire area should not be under any influence of the upper legs. So let me go here. If I can find it. You know, let's organize by by name, so that way I can just find things like that. So these should probably not be influenced by that much, if any, at all. Or at the very least, I don't think the back should be. Try to make sure all my selections are mirrored. Alright. There we go, I think that's pretty good. I haven't really typically moved the pelvis like that before. At least for animation. It always feels weird. But anyway, this should not be affected by the pelvis bones. So let's just remove that. Let's see if that affects the spine, the way that the spine, what the, there. I believe so. There might be, yeah, this area I think should probably have a little bit of influence from the leg. Not too much, but some. So let's say, I don't know, 50.5. And then how do I mirror the selection? Control M? Nope. Shift M. Control Shift M. Yeah, there we go. Now, why was... No. How dare you? Hey, Smalty, how's it going? Okay. Maybe not. Okay, so... maybe we should keep that with the influence of the pelvis. Alright. I think that's good. Not too bad, anyway. We're back to that problem again. Hey, thank you. I kind of just struggle to just sit down and stream. I don't know why. You know what? No. So it's a time investment, and it's attention deficit I have an issue with. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I want to stream. I'm like, I literally cannot sit and focus on the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. If I stream right now, it's going to be a nightmare. Just for anyone watching and myself. Just how it be. Okay. Okay, turn off auto IK, please. Yeah, I can get some leniency with that. As long as it looks correct when it's animating, is all that really matters. Oh, thank you. Alright, here we got the arms moving. I'd like to maybe see the ruffles actually moving. What am I making this for? I was inspired to want to try to make a game just because, well, I went to college for programming, and then COVID hit, and I never had any, like, I just never used it, like, for any reason ever. And while there are some instances where it calls for it, like making drivers in Blender, because Blender is what I taught myself during COVID, I've never used programming. You know, I've never just decided, I was like, yeah, I'm going to program something today. And while I could make websites, I don't want to. I don't feel ever a need to do so. So I feel like I just want a reason to, you know, vindicate my reason for going to college in the first place. So let's try this. So let's take that part of the clavicle and let's just move this up to get an idea. So let's try assigning this to the clavicle. Would be right there. Clavicle.L. Let's do that. Let's see. Maybe a little bit more. That's probably good. Maybe turn that down. Probably because it's assigned totally to the clavicle. This is just a formality. Actually, I wonder if I just took everything, maybe went to weight paint mode, if I did, like, maybe clean? Because that should remove all the non-needed, like, anything, right? So if I go to this, oh, maybe I should unlock everything first. Weight paint, select everything. I hit clean. That should remove any... Why? It has no value. Why are you not cleaning it? I don't know why there's just like phlegm in my throat. I'm not even sick. Game from you sounds so sick. Thank you. Yeah, I'd like to make like an exploration game, something not very heavy in terms of mechanics, or at least in the grand scheme of things. Something like a Yume Nikki LSD Dream emulator style game where you're just kind of going through the world would be pretty neat. You know what? Instead of doing that, why don't I assign some clavicle information? There you go. Let's put... Yeah, there you go. And I need to do that to the other side as well for the right clavicle. There we go. I don't know how much higher I should send that. I think about there is probably decent enough. There we go. What kind of world are you thinking? Well, I really am interested in... How best to describe it? Well, I could show you a picture. Let's see, let me bring this up. Wait, shit, that was my Twitch page. I kind of needed that for moderation reasons if things happened. Okay. So let's just view image. Or it'll take me to the page. Cool. Let me just copy the image address so I just have like an image. Alright, cool. I guess fuck me. Sure. Here you go. I really like this image. It's the Flammarion engraving. Um, and I like I like the design and the color. And for the main world, the main like beginning portion area of the game, I want to design it like this, where it's just like a floating island and domed by like a sky like this, and then as you get closer to it, you can see outside of it like this. It's base it. All right, so the name of the game, the name of the world. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Twitter notifications are popping off. What's going on here? All right, let me pull up my Google Docs. I'm surprised so many people are watching me in the like on a work day. It's like, I mean, I guess it's lunchtime, so people are, trying to figure, get away from things. All right, so what did I write down? Anero. Yeah. So this is the dream world is named Anero, which is I believe that's Greek. Yeah. So this is the inspiration for like the main area, and then from there I want to have various doors that you can go to other areas, like you may, Nikki, if you're familiar. Oh there, girl. The cat was making noises in my lap. You all right there, girl? All right. Did I mirror it onto the other side? Well, I didn't do that. I don't. What was the value? Yeah, that, sure. Let's copy that value. Flip it to the other side. Then assign that there. I got distracted for a minute to explain my thing, and now I don't remember what my fucking layers were. Ah, shit. Never seen that artwork before. It looks very psychedelic to me. Yeah, it's very much inspired. It very much inspired psychedelic art. What? Stop clicking around, man. It took me to my Google Docs thing. I accidentally wrote something in it. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I don't remember what I did, but okay. What part's sticking out? Or wait, no. I think it's part of the cape that's the issue. Not the thing peeking through. This just isn't ascribed to the spine. Well, not but the clavicle. All right, 0.7. All right, then we just assign that. All right, I think that's the problem solved. Okay. Looks fine to me. Probably don't really even need a neck bone, honestly, because he doesn't really have a neck. But for what it's worth, it's probably fine. I wonder if there's any way I can smooth out the transition on this. know what, honestly, I'm just for now. Like, this cape is frustrating me. Let's move this to a new layer just so I can hide it when I'm working. Actually, that was a bit hasty. I didn't even select the little doodads on the edges there. There we go. Get out of here. And then... I've not used Blender's new... What's it now? Bone groups thing. I've not done that. So, I guess add a new one. Alright, these are the base deform bones. Just assign that. Even though this isn't technically a deformed bone. So all of these. These are... I'll just call them wiggle bones because I was gonna, like, cloth or hair. It's like, no, they're both that. They're not, you know, what's it now, mutually exclusive. We'll just assign those and then turn them off. Okay, now that does not work. Great. Huh. Oh, maybe it's because I'm in edit mode. What's the point? Did I assign them? All bones were already part of this collective. Bendy bones, relations, deform. Okay. Solo visibility? Okay, now it works. Got it. Cool. Yay, got it working. Alright. I would like to have this. I'd like to smooth this bend out, because it's very angular, and it's, you know, causing issues. So, how would I go about doing that? I'd probably need some kind of gradient. Let's look at the left, well, upper arm dot L. Swap this to bone hierarchy so I can swap between these. I think reducing the gradient from this to here would probably smooth it out, wouldn't it? So... if I set the weight to 0... oh, I have to that. That's not helping. It's not even doing anything at all, actually. Flip these. Nope, that does nothing either. Ah. That's great. So this does nothing. So this is only used for... what? Okay, so I can add strength, but I can't reduce strength. You know, it would be really cool if it would allow me to, you know, set the type that it would be. Like, you know, this. Like, oh, darken... am I missing something? I can change the fall off. I can set it to... what? Oh, Blender, why do you do these things? Cat, your toe's digging into my shin. Could you stop? Ow. Okay, so that's awful. That's terrible. So maybe I can do it with the X-ray mode, maybe. And let's try darkening it, maybe. Darken. Let's lower that. Actually, no, it wouldn't be there that I want that. I think upper arm. That, or I would just need another set of bones, just so that way I would have an extra point to bend. I remember doing this with like a book once, where I managed to make it so that way it bent in a way that was like radial. I just don't remember how I did it. And it's probably best I don't play around too much with it. I'll end up breaking something. For what it's worth, it's not terrible. I was just kind of envisioning in my mind how I wanted it to. I mean, the way that I would basically do it is if I could, but I know I can't because it's a system strictly inside Blender, was to add bendy bones to the situation. Something like that. Like, that's just the style that I like. But issue is bendy bones is only in Blender. Like it wouldn't export. So back we go. Even that would just fix the elbow issue. And it looks really good, I think, anyway. Unfortunate. Cool. But I think the primary rigging problems are accounted for. Whoop, I don't have auto IK on. So the deformations, pretty good. Okay, enough messing around. So what I need to do now is I need to set up the FK and IK systems so that way I can animate and export it out to Godot, which is what I'm going to be using. I like the Godot system. Just, I think it's intuitive from what I've seen of it. So it's kind of similar to my workflow with Blender. So hopefully I could get a pretty decent grasp on what I'm doing and be able to make a game in Godot. Also, let me make sure the buttons deform correctly. Looks like they do. Good. I was afraid that I would struggle with those buttons and they wouldn't really do anything, or they wouldn't stick on the chest where they were supposed to when they moved. Okay, so now to begin working on the system, let's just delete that. So we're gonna need a way to distinguish. Bones from each other in Blender, so that way we can know what they do precisely when we look at them. So this layer right here is a deform layer. Let me get everything back. Yeah, so we're going to Control F2. We're going to set a prefix for these. All of these bones Make sure it's set to bones and not object, otherwise it'll just rename to armature. Which is honestly kind of frustrating when it's in editor pose mode that it doesn't automatically set it to bones. Just because, you know, that's what you would be changing. We're going to add deform, like that, and then just hit OK, and all of these now will be prefixed with the deform. It's just strictly for naming purposes. So, if I add everything back to this, does the wiggle bones have their own sets? So if I select them, yeah, they do. But I can't remove them because they're also a part of the base deform. Let's call this full deform. Let's make a new one. Hide the wiggle bones. Sign that. There we go. Alright, cool. Got that working. Active color. Alright. I'm not sure what this dot right here means. Active collection index. If I move that down, okay. It's still there. No clue what it means. Go bring that cape in. Might just keep it separate, honestly. I don't see any true benefit for it being a part of this, and especially at some point or another, I'll probably swap it out in the game for something else. Oh, not cap, it's a cape. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to this and do that. I need to make the FK and IK system for all of these. And I am just going to do it in a very simple manner. And at first, I need to delete all the left and right side. Like that. Well, we'll turn off X mirroring mode, otherwise it'll just delete everything anyway. Okay. So we're gonna take this. Oh, hold on. Don't duplicate that. Matter of fact, let's remove those from that. And that. Oh, hold on, I just had a thought. Is that okay, if I add that. Okay, so that dot tells me that the root bone is in that collection. I think that's what that means. Okay, so let me remove that, and then add this bone. Huh. I guess not, because the center of gravity bone also does that. But also the center of gravity bone is not a deformed bone, so maybe it's also telling me it has non-deformed bones in it? I have no idea. Sign that as well. Oh no, the dot tells me that the bone is a part of the active collection. That's what that means. Okay. Alright. Good. So... what we need to do is have a duplicate of this. Duplicate it. Move to layer is broken, largely because I think that might be from an old add-on. So this will be the FK. K layer. We'll assign that. And let's hide the base deform. So these should all be these should all be the new bones that I just duplicated. We're going to replace where it says deform. Replace it with FK. There we go. And then we'll need to strip the redundant characters at the end of it. So we'll just do that. Then we need to do this again. For the IK layer, let's just assign that. We'll name it first. Assign that, hide that. Then we rename these again. Whoop. Find replace, IK. There we go. Oh, hold on, I did it wrong. Looking for the wrong thing. And then strip the character names, so these should all be good. Does this have... the hips, I guess, do have some deformed information. That's interesting. But these two layers should not have deformed information because, well, these are controlling bones. They don't actually do anything aside from manipulate the deform layer. So we should Shift W, turn off deform, and that should make every one of these bones non-deform. Yeah, there he goes. Cool. So what we gotta do now, we go to the base layer. And it would seem that all of these are now a part of the... Okay. Let's select all of these. Select the deform layer and remove them from the base layer. Why did it deselect all of them? There we go. Alright, then we want to remove them from that. Actually, also remove them from the deform layer as well. What? I seem to have lost the FK layer somewhere. Oh. Wait. Oh, there it is. That was weird. Skill issue. Okay, I've removed them from the deform layer. Huh. Weird selection issue. Yeah, I'm still able to select the IK layer when I'm on a completely different layer just by hitting A. Very cool glitch. That's an issue. Yeah, so when I click away to a different layer, I can still select the previous layer, it seems. Or I'm able to select both the FK and the IK. What? Ow. Hey Dev Donut, how's it going? Okay, this is kind of nonsense. All right. Yep. All right. So we have the FK layer in total. I'm doing all right. So my workplace did move me to second shift. That's why I'm able to stream at the time that I am. Which does suck, but I am able to stream, which is nice, I suppose. I'm surprised so many people are here. Honestly, it's wild. All right. This is leg.l. Let's assign that. Let's take this, make a new layer here. This is IK, leg dot, whoop, that's the arm. Arm.l. Whoop, that's a semicolon. Sign that. What? This new bone collection is your job related to 3D? No, it is not, actually. 3D is I've found 3D to be very unreliable in terms of employment, and I just can't find any, especially where I live in the middle of the Midwest, just in a small town. So largely any 3D work that I do is typically contractual or commission. Um, so I to answer a related question, I do have a contract at the moment. But other than that, no, my actual main means of income is not 3D related. You know what? Let's add that to the legs because that's kind of important. Then let's select the spine. Let's make a new one. Let's put that up. There we go. So this is Beckett spine. There we go. Sign that. I wish there was a way to like encapsulate these together. That would be pretty cool. Is my phone going off? Group chat stuff. Yeah, being able to encapsulate bone collections would be a very nice thing to do, because then I could just like, oh yeah, all these these are part of the IK layer. Pop them in there so that I could view the entirety of the IK layer just by clicking that one. But then if I wanted to, I could go in and then like, I want the IK layer, but I only want like the spine, you know, like that. So this is a very infancy level system, in my opinion. Now I gotta make the FK layers. So let's go to FK. I might as well make the same here. So what, 3 layers per thing? Spine, arms, legs, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna have to make 2 more because of the right side legs and arms. Okay. There we go. Well, let's keep it consistent here. There we go. Okay. FK arm.L, FK arm.R, FK leg.L, FK leg.R. Doesn't bone layers do that, the little square grids? I don't know what you mean. What little square grid? I don't understand what you mean. Yeah, bone layers. What about it? What's square grid? This? I mean, yeah, you can collect your bones in the way that you want, but the issue that I find is that you can't encapsulate them. Like, all these bones are... What's it now? All these bones here are in the IK layer. So I can... Boop, there's the IK layer. But if I wanted to see portions of this specific layer, I'd have to go and be like, alright, I want to see the spine. Well, then I have to turn this off. You know? So there are instances where I'm like, all right, I just want to see I want to see the entirety of the IK layer. You know? I just want to be able to encapsulate them so I can just be like, all right, I want all this layer. and then be like, okay, well, I want to see only the spine. Or, you know, legs. It's a pain in the ass. All right, you set. You can look at it for 1 second. How's that called? Let me look at that.
Oftentimes, that is more than enough.
All right, well, that's from an old version of Blender already.
But just remember, bone layers are most often used on complex rigs.
Yeah, this is from 2.8. This is 4.0. This is a completely different system. I mean, it works like that, but yeah. Honestly, the way it's going, fuck, we'll just remove these. Oh wait, that's wrong button. We'll just remove. Just remove it. So if I want to see the entire spine, we just select all of it, I guess. Actually, no. That's a pain in the ass. Uh-oh. Oh, I deleted this spine as well. Great. Okay, I think everything is done, right? So we have base to form. Then we have the FK layer. So what we need to do now is we need to go in here, and I need to assign. Whoop. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. I need to assign. What's it now? Actually, can I? Custom properties. That's no. Viewport display. How do I set the colors? Wait, what? What? Are there custom properties within the bone collections? Is that what I'm seeing? Huh. Also, does this affect all of them? Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, so I can see active collection, but how do I set the color of that collection? So I can turn it off and on. Viewport display? Ah, here we go. Okay, well, I'm setting the color of the bone itself, not the collection of bones. Did you make the textures for the model? Yes, I did. Okay. So I don't see a ready way to set the color for the entire bone collection, which is annoying. So what? Do I just like okay, maybe let's turn off the deform layer. Select the whole thing. Let me try color. Select grouped color. That doesn't help. Delete color palette, colors, copy colors to selected. Ah, maybe that'll work. So if I, there we go. Color to selected. Colors were synced for one bone. No. Bruh. What the fuck do you mean? What do you fucking mean, mate? Okay, what if I did this instead? Do it the opposite way. That doesn't work either. Fucking cool. What does this do? Copy colors to selected? Oh, let me try that. Let me flip that. And then that. Hey, there we go. That works. Good thing. I was gonna be really upset if I had to fucking... If I had to do... I'm on a job break. All right. Have fun. See ya. I'm gonna have to go in about 2 hours anyway, because that's when I gotta leave for work. All right, so we did that. Let's go to the IK layer now and do the same thing. Set this color to red, and then do that. All right, that works. Also, you know what? Let's do it for the edit mode as well, so that way we can tell what we're looking at when we're editing them. If we ever needed to edit them, which at the moment I don't believe I will, but you never know. Alright. Just got back. Have you thought of an engine you're going to use? I'm going to use Godot. That's what I'm thinking. Godot is open source, made by MIT. It's designed to be intuitive, easy to learn. I think they originally, MIT originally designed Scratch. Like that was like an intro level programming language designed for kids to teach them or get them into programming. And I think Godot is based around a similar concept with their Godot script. While they do have C#, it seems Godot script is more supported. I think that's what I'm going to do, just to kind of get into it for myself. If Unity didn't have that debacle with the EA CEO being like, we're gonna fuck everything up and ruin our years of good faith in the industry, probably would have stuck with Unity, but they completely beans their situation, so now no reason to. I have no faith that Unity just won't fuck you over at a given future. So we're just sticking with, we're just gonna stick with Unity. Okay, well it seems that the FK layer is. Oh wait, maybe I don't think I ever assigned. No, I didn't. Oh, that's supposed to be a part of that. There we go. And that's the spine. Okay, that's the left leg. There we go. And you know what? Let's assign that to the right leg as well. Oh yeah, Godot has a lot of resources, I imagine. And at some point or another, I imagine I'd probably make some resources at some point or another if I ever get proficient enough to a point where that's viable. I mean, shit, I still need to make fucking Blender stuff. I'm sitting on a fucking tutorial. Think Lusty Buns. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, I have a fucking tutorial video that I want to show off. Let me pull it up. Fucking... I have a system for texture painting called for splat mapping, and I made it in Blender, where like just custom procedurally made like texturing system. Like I have it made. I just gotta write the fucking script for it. Go into vertex painting and then like, oh yeah, I'll add some. But maybe I should increase my value there. Does something accumulate? What's happening? Not wanting to paint. Oh, I'm in fucking blur mode. Why can you pick a color on a tool that doesn't use color? Blender, please. So yeah, I can turn up the green, and then I can just, we'll add grass to an area, Like, I have this damn system. I just haven't made the damn video for it. So that's just kind of where my problems are at the moment. Just inability to commit to a project. But I digress. Let's go back to this. Okay, good, I saved. I was gonna be very, very concerned. I was like, shit. People keep messaging me on my phone. I need to put it away. But I also have to make sure someone isn't just about to walk into my house without me realizing it, because they've messaged me ahead of time. Let's see here. Alright, what we need to do now... Is there any hotkeys associated with the deform layer? Like, hold on, if I hit view... I don't see anything that would... Maybe pose? Animation in between propagate, motion path, parent, constrain... Bone settings? Oh, that's... no. Yeah, I don't see anywhere where, like, viewing bone layers is a thing. Vertex Snap tutorial? God, how old is that? That must be fucking years old. Okay, let's bring up the left arm. Cool. It's not there. Wait, what? Oh, it's hidden. Great. You fucking idiot. Alright, let's go to base to form, and now what we need to do is we need to assign a constraint between these two sets of... Oh, that's the right arm. These two sets of bones. So, I believe I click this and this, Control-Shift-C, copy transforms. Yes, that's what I gotta do. Here we go. And then we turn off the FK arm layer, and then we do it again with the... Whoop, wrong way. There we go. Now we just gotta do that again for the spine. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, you know what? This is the thing I always do and forget about. These bones should not exist because they'll be dependent on the base to form layer. That's what it should be. Or alternatively, I could... doesn't... no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I was thinking about having, like, an intermediary, like, mechanical bone that the deformed clavicle bone, like, transforms to, but there's no real reason to do that. Hi, cool to catch a stream of yours. Your YouTube videos are awesome. Thank you for making them. Ah, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so surprised at how active it is on, like, a work day. Like, I would think, best time to stream would probably be around, I don't know, like, 5 o'clock, maybe? And then, like, that's when everyone's back from work. I am vibing with how active this is, though. This is pretty cool. Alright, so we have the base to form. So this should, oh wait, these probably don't. Okay. The thought is these probably don't. Okay, we'll hide that layer. So that, yeah, the clavicle, no, not the clavicle, the upper arm from the FK and IK system. Work is when I need most distractions. You know what? Fair enough. I ain't gonna blame you. So this is connected to the FK spine. That is not, however, where it needs to be. So the FK upper arm should be parented to the deform bone. Same as the hide that. Wait. Hide that. Hide that. There we go. There we go. So now both of those inherit from that system. Otherwise, they would both be on their own separate one, and snapping between them would be a bit of a problem. And that there is a bit of a problem now that I look at it. How do I... Ooh, hold on. Yeah, that's gonna need remedied. That to there. There we go. That's the same. Okay, so do I need to assign this more to a clavicle piece? Would that solve the issue? I think it would. You know what? This rubble needs to go as well. Let me... There we go. So if I... That also helps. Oh, fun. How much influence is that from the clavicle? A decent amount. Let's set that to 50 instead, or lower it more. Okay. This is a pain in the ass. As long as it looks fine when it's moving is all I really care about. That's the center part of the chest. That shouldn't really have any influence from the clavicles of either side, really. Because it should be influenced by the spine. Jesus, why isn't this... There we go. Okay, well, the lower arm doesn't do anything, so we'll remove that. And it should be influenced by the upper spine. There we go. Oh, well, that's an issue. That's no longer being affected by anything. Yeah, that's just strictly the clavicle. Oh wait, I forgot. I deleted the entire right side of the body. Well, the entire right side of the deform layer. So of course it's gonna have an issue. All these editings, I'm afraid all this editing is gonna cause a problem. Okay, maybe not though. Why is... No. Okay, so now I gotta continue with the deform the systems I need to make. So let's do the spine next. FK spine, and yeah, okay. Oh, I'm in edit mode. Okay. Copy transform. Ow. Alright, hide the FK spine. Now we do the same going backwards, so... There we go. Alright, now we need... leave the legs, and that's about it. Actually... Did I delete that from... I did not. So, we're gonna need to do that as well. So, those should not exist. Bring back the base to form layer. So, like that. IK pelvis, as well as the FK pelvis, should all be parented to the hips. There we go. So that way they're not swapping between each other when they're when I'm swapping between types of motion. Alright, so we're on FK leg. Let's wait. Should I have to do that for the pelvis as well? Maybe. Maybe I should. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So these are more global, and then they inherit from that. All right. What? Wrong way? There to there. That's what I need. Wait, what? Oh. I used the wrong constraint. Whoops. I was like, I knew something was wrong, but I don't know what. Yeah, what are you doing? You slipped between my legs when you're trying to sleep on my lap. Alright, turn off the FK legs, and now we're back to this. Up. Wrong way. There we go. Wait. Damn it. Alright. So everything should be good. So I need the FK layer, and then the... Can I just view all? Is that a possibility? What does this do? Yeah, show all. There you go. Okay, so if I symmetrize over, everything's still working. Oh. Okay, so for some reason, the... Sure. Apparently when I symmetrized over, some bones just didn't, so that's cool. Try that again. Okay. So everything then should be on the IK layer. Okay. I think everything's done. Everything's good there, but that was just to make sure that everything would transfer over when I need to, and none of the... Actually, before I do that, let me... add that to the FK arm. I want to make sure that the deforms on... Oh, wait. I think everything's largely fine, even though I'm... Okay, you know what? Okay, let me... So that's in the FK left arm. It also needs to be in this one, I believe. Oh, wait. I'm just dumb. What am I doing? Okay, why is it... Why is the cape not being affected? What's happening? Now it is. But... Okay, it would seem that the hierarchy has changed and that cape no longer follows that. 1 second. Why? What are you parented to? Deformed spine? That's incorrect. There we go. That's what it's supposed to do. Good. Ugh. Alright, so... What I need to do is I need to go back. Now that I know everything basically works the way that it was, I now need to design the system for the IK layer. So we're just gonna go into edit mode. Okay, I just need... Okay, FK right arm. Oh wait, that's... There we go. So we're just gonna delete the left side. Let's go into the base layer here, so that way, at least it's symmetrical with everything being deleted. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do that for the legs as well. Oh, that's an alarm. Cool. fucking had that set for first shift, even though I'm not on it anymore. Okay, so if we view all, okay, everything is the way that I believe it should be. So let's work on the arm first. So this should be separated, and that should, let's see here. Actually, let's parent that to the clavicle. That'll be the container for the IK bone. And then let's do a, where is it? IK. Oh, hold on. That went too far up. So chain length at 2. So this should control that. This area here should not be under any influence of the upper arm. Strictly should probably be only part of the... Yeah, let's remove... Okay. That should be... Okay. Assign that to the clavicle. And remove that from the... Alright, let's mirror that selection. Do the same thing with that clavicle. And then... There we go, that's better. Okay. Good. Being able to see the color and edit mode is really weird. Okay, so this is the IK pole arm.l. There we go, that's what that'll be. Let's parent it to the clavicle, I suppose. Actually, it's kind of weird to have that control the IK system. You know what? Yeah. There we go. So this should be parented to that. This should be parented to that as well. So this here controls the whole IK chain. That should be parented there as well. And that controls that. So this allows me to move the arm. Actually, should that... I suppose I could just parent this to that. Well, not like it does anything yet. It's not even assigned to be a pole bone. So, pole target, armature, and then pole, oop, IK. What? What? Why is your name different? There. There we go. Okay, that's flipped around, I think, negative 90? Yeah, there it goes. Just maybe? Huh, is it 180? Guess so. Huh. I haven't seen that happen. What if let's try this. Let's parent this to this. Does this even rotate? I guess that does cause an inheritance issue, huh? The way that I typically do this is I have like a bone like stretching from here to here and that, but like, tends to cause issues, I think. Actually, I wonder how that would affect things. Let's, for the giggles, oh. No. Oh, I shift tab. That's what I did, right? All right. We got stretching bone from here to there, and let's parent this to this. And I have a feeling that will. This should affect the stretch, shouldn't it? I think it would. Yeah, I think it is. So if I go into the bone, and I gotta go into relations, custom shapes, viewport disability, wiggle bones, relations, inherit scale none. There it goes. So, I wonder, doing this will work basically like the system that I originally make. So if I do that, rotate that like that. It seems to work better than the system that I typically make, because what ends up happening is when I rotate this, when I rotate it and I hit Alt-R to reset it, typically what happens is this stays put up there and then doesn't snap back until the next frame. So honestly, this works a lot better. Because that bone system required me to have one bone, and then it would be a copy transform on, well, not copy, actually, yeah, I think it was like a copy transform on this one, and on this one, then damp tracking system, and it's like, ugh, it's kind of shit. But this seems to work a lot better because it doesn't have that issue where this actually resets instantly. So honestly, I think I might just operate with that system instead. Operate with this, because it's easier to set up. You just stretch a bone there, set it to stretch this, and then it works. So, or alternatively, I wonder I could let's instead set it to IK lower arm, and then set it to the head. There we go. Then I can just rotate it like that. Yeah, there you go. And then when I pull the arm out, it doesn't really change anything because it's stretching to the tip of that. All right, IK arm dot L. There we go. Well, that works a hell of a lot better than the system that I typically make, which is nice. Alright, good. So that's the arm made. Oh yeah, this okay, this set. Hold up L. Alright. IK master arm dot L. There we go. Some Terraria music in this mix, huh? Alright, let's do the lower leg. It keeps messaging me. Still from that group. Alright. So let's just take it, break it off. There we go. Alright, then we do inverse kinematic, set the chain to 2. Now, what is happening there? What is this bone doing? Oh wait, maybe it's... Ah! The auto AK. That's interesting. I've never seen that. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, like it lets you roll up on the toe. That's pretty neat. It's actually really cool. But I'm not going to be using that. So... do that. Actually, no, hold on, I did that wrong. I'm just going to duplicate this bone, rotate it on the Z-axis like that. Okay, so this should be still parented to the pelvis. Yep. And we're going to set that to that. That will also be set to that. Alright. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me go back to the IK arm. What is this parented to? Nothing. Well, that's not good. Parent it to that. There we go. I'm actually pretty excited that this works way better than the system that they make, because the system they typically make is kind of convoluted and doesn't really work as good. Okay, so let's... Bone was added to the hidden collection? No. Don't do that. There we go. So we'll parent this bone to that. Snap that there. Let's set the roll to the global z-axis. Actually, no, set the roll to 0. There we go. It's easy enough. And then we should also probably do that for this one as well. Whoop, that's the FK. What's the roll on this? 140? There you go. I guess it doesn't really matter because we're only using the Y axis of the bone in the first place. So I guess it doesn't really matter all that much. I should play Earthbound again. It's been a while. Okay. So this is IK pole leg.L IK master leg.L okay. Oh, not copy scale. We want stretch 2. We want the armature. We want IK leg. IK lower leg dot L. I think so. And then we want the huh? That's not correct. That's not correct at all. Okay, maybe if I do stretch to... Let's do foot. IK foot.l. That should be correct. And if I change it to IK lower leg.l, stretches there, but we then slide it to the foot. There we go. That works. Alright, so this should be parented there. It's already parented. This should be parented... Hey, Zombizzle, how's it going? That should be parented to that. And then the relations of this bone should be off. There we go. And then we need to set that as the pole, which, okay, it's named. Good. So, pole. Oh. Armature, pole, legs.l, and then that should be, I don't know, negative 90? Nope. 90. There we go. I got a new mouse after like 2 years, so I can get back into Blender now. Was your mouse really the main reason why you weren't getting into Blender? Well, snap mode, turn that off. There we go. And then I can just rotate the knee. Yeah, and then... Ah. There's the issue that I ran into. So, rotate the knee. It does... the scroll wheel. Yeah, this is the issue that I was talking about that I found myself in. So, when I rotate the bone... When I reset it, it doesn't update right away until something happens. And that causes issues. And it's just now... It didn't happen with the arm originally, but now it's doing it again. So that's frustrating. Because I know that can cause animation issues. And I don't know exactly why that it does that, or why it takes time to update. Oh, hold on. IK rotator leg.l. So intrinsically, this is no different or better than the system that I actually normally use anyway, which is frustrating, but it is simpler. So there is that. It requires 1 constraint as opposed to 3, and it functions the exact same way. It works no different than any other method that I would have used. So, there is that. Is this Metroid music? Sounds like it. 1 second. Metroid Prime. Alright. Oh. Okay, so what I need now... let's make a bone like that. And then a bone like that. And then a bone like this. And you know what? A bone like that. There we go. So, this is going to be parented to that. This is going to be parented to that. And then this is parented to that. And this is parented to that. Actually, I think that needs to go down like here somewhere. There we go. Maybe put that there. Okay, so the idea behind this is, why is... Okay, so the idea is... What? Oh, that's... Wait, what? Huh? What's happening? My girlfriend is letting me borrow her old drawing tablet thing tomorrow. Ah, that's fun. Is it like a display tablet or is it just like just a drawing surface? Okay, I don't know what's happening with the rotation here. It's oh, is it the wait? Would it? No, that doesn't make sense. Why would it be the pole? Something's wrong. I don't know what. Interesting. I just realized that's causing that to rotate, but how? That shouldn't be affected by that. That should be there. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, one thing I definitely know is that the pole rotation needs to be adjusted because it is not as it should be. All right, that's pretty spot on. So what the issue was is this was somehow being affected by that. I don't know how. So I'm curious what would happen if I did this. If I... Okay. I figured as much. Okay, no reason to do that then. So back to basics I go. I ain't got shit. We ain't bound shit. Sorry, I just... That structure made me think of Spaceballs. I ain't got shit going today, and you're inspiring me. And cool. Good on you. Okay, so now that I've got that figured out, so set that there, set that there, do that, and that. Okay, so this parented to that. This is parented to that, and then this is parented to that. This is parented to that. And what are these? Okay, so this is the IK controller for the leg.l. What the fuck? What? There we go. Okay, so there were some inheritance issues there. I guess this may have been parented to the stretch bone or something. That was weird. So this controls the entirety of the IK system. I mean, this does as well, but we don't want you to use that. Stop that. That's incorrect. So now we can't use it. This is how we interact. This allows us to rotate up at the foot, whereas this allows us to rotate on the back of the foot. So we need to create a way that allows us to rotate at these places without having to interact with both of them at the same time. Let's stretch that out a bit. And the way that I want that to happen is by doing it at this bone instead. Also, when we rotate up at this foot, I want this to curl back. So let me try to do that. Yeah, that should be a roll at 0. Let's set that to a roll at 0 as well. I don't think I even played with the roll of these bones. I think they're probably not great. They're probably incorrect. That'll need to be reconciled at some point or another. Honestly, I probably should have fixed it before I even started. So you know what? We're gonna have to see how badly I fucked up by viewing the. Let's view the FK layer, because that's where it really matters. Let's go to octahedral, and let's view the axes. No, they seem fine. Okay. So maybe I didn't need to affect the roll of these at all. I mean, these I will, but... yeah, that needs to be... so that's the... I want that, the rotation of the X to be positive, because that's the way it's supposed to rotate. And then same here. Okay, so now, when I rotate on this, this needs to go the other way. So we're going to do a... whoops, that was the wrong constraint. Is this Persona music? Yep. Persona 4. Okay. So we're going to take this and that, copy rotation. We do not want it on the world space. Let's do local space. We don't want it on the Y or Z axis. So when it rotates, yeah, it copies that. That's not the way that we want it to behave. For original, I want it to be inverted. There we go. After original. Was it offset maybe? No, it kind of just maintains it regardless. I hope I don't have to do it with a transform constraint, but that would work just as well. Fuck it, we'll just do a transform constraint. Transform constraints. This will be local space. You know what? Let's not worry about that yet. I can figure that out because I'll have to calculate it in my head anyway. So we're gonna want a transform constraint from this bone, because this bone is going to control this rotation. Matter of fact, how much is that? I think about there's a good amount of rotation. That's up that to Euler, so that way I can calculate well. Uh-oh. Okay, so that is about, let's go with 75. I think that's a pretty good number. And let's rotate that. Let's keep that to Euler. Keep numbers nice and easy. Let's say, I don't know, 50. Why not? So, set that to local space. So we're going to map from the rotation. We're working off of the x-axis. So from 0 to 50, we want you to go from 0 to 70. 75. There we go. All right, good. And then on the same equation, transform constraint, let's rotate that negative 50. There we go. Operating on the same volume. We're at local space, so we're going to map from 0 to negative. That's the direction I need to go. Maybe. Rotation, and then I didn't even check. Let's see here. There we go. I don't know, 40 degrees? Okay, I may have this incorrect. So let's do a minimum of -50 and then 0. Ah, wait. I'm probably gonna have to flip those. So a minimum of 4. So a minimum of 40, maximum of 40. Huh? Ah, yes. That works. So that rocks and does stuff. That's good. So now we need to find a way to correct the toe when it's rotated down like this. So if I do this, transform, and this is at a rotation of 75. Should be that space from rotation. So from X to 75. We should rotate in the opposite direction. Would it be 75? Oh, -75? I think that would work. Yeah, that keeps it correct. Maybe we don't want it to be that strict. Because after all... Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so we need to rename some of this stuff. This is an IK... You know what? This is an IK mechanical piece. It's not meant to be operated. Fucking lock everything. IK... Mech... Ah, shit, what did I do? MCH, heal.l. The ball. That's the ball of your foot, so sure, that makes sense. IK foot roll dot beans. IK foot roll dot L. IK controller leg dot L. Okay, I think this all works good. Still takes the, what? Yeah, it still takes the system to snap to the pole, but, you know, nothing's really different on that regard, which is annoying, but also at the same time, not totally unexpected. So, we got, I could just probably, oh, not solo, show all. I don't know if everything is named properly. Alright, let's solo visibility again and make sure I have everything right. Alright, master leg, rotator without L. Okay, upper leg, lower leg, foot roll, control, foot.L. I think so. I think that's all good. Let's look at the IK arm to make sure. Okay, rotator.L, master.L, clavicle. Okay, I think we're good. If I show everything, let me save. Another thing that I haven't done is really set up the spine, but I can do that in a minute. All right, symmetrize. There we go. Oh yeah, I also haven't set up the drivers either. Yep. Yep. So all the systems are nice and working. All I would need to do now is move them to where they need to be. So, solo visibility. Let's assign them there and remove. Good. Now go down to legs, do the same thing here. All right. Okay, well this needs to go on both of those layers. This needs to go on the left leg. That needs to go on the right leg. All right. That works. Actually. There we go. Wait a minute. Hold on, there's bones missing here. Oh, they were hidden. Okay, I was a bit concerned. There we go. All right. I got everything on their correct layer now, and I need to do the IK spine system. Oh, okay. So, well, I don't suppose I could just do what I normally do. Maybe. Okay. So this is the head track. Probably be parented to the root bone. I just realized that the root bone is actually... Yeah, hold on. That is incorrect. And the center of gravity is also not a deformed bone, so let's remove that as well. There we go. Okay, this. There we go. So this does something interesting where, oh, let's... One second. There we go. Now I should be able to do that. So this allows me to do this with the body. So what I need to do now is... Let's see here. I believe that. And then I do damp tracking. There we go. Now that rotates to follow that. Yep. some stuff like this. We want to keep it so that way it doesn't disconnect like that. Not that it really matters, but it makes it more intuitive to follow. So we'll do a, wait, that. That's what we want. So copy location constraint. Let's put that to the head. There we go. Wrong way. What? Did I do that right? Huh. Oh, maybe since it's local space? Oh no. Oh, we got issues here. Huh. Huh. Oh wait, no, I think I got it wrong. I'm doing it to the wrong thing. It's these I got. Okay, so these got to connect to each other. There we go. I was doing it to the wrong thing. Whoops. There we go. So that shouldn't affect the controllers. But there we go. So this will allow me to move the spine this way instead of having to rotate him like an action figure. And then the last thing that I do, actually that needs to come down. Okay, that is parented to the root. That's good. This. All right. This, and then we're going to do a damp track like that, and we're gonna flip it to the negative Y. Set it to the tail like that. Or you know what? Flip it. All right, damp track to there as well. Flip it. You must flip it. Oh, I guess my cat didn't like that joke. She just, she twitched in my lap. I think that woke her up a little bit. Okay. I suppose in theory I could just like could do that. Oh, they don't seem to like that. Never mind. Oh, that's an interesting thought I never considered. I can make the head look. I can make things look around by. All right. Not messing with that. Damp track, flip. Damp track, flip. Damp track, and then flip. Now let's set the bone type to wire. And now we're gonna need to figure out how to make these flat. So that's probably good. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's probably close enough. So now with this bone, back to octahedral, we can now make him look wherever we want. However, there is some weighting issue with this. All of the bones at once are trying to follow this bone, and he's just kind of turning his whole body as opposed to just his head. But that's where we're going to start adding drivers to configure that. So we're going to need to do a lot of that. So we're going to go to this bone here. We're gonna add some custom properties. Ooh, look at this. There's all kinds of new stuff here. Pixels, percentages. Ooh, percentage. I like that. 1%. No. Huh. I wonder. Does that You know what? Let's copy that. Copy that as a driver right now. Where is copy as new driver? Let's paste this into the Z location. So this is a percentile. It's a value between, well, at the moment it's listed as a value between 1 and 100, but that should actually be a value between 0 and 1. So if I do that, great. So it does not do that. So what it would have to be actually is it divided by 100. So scripted expression prop divided by 100. So kind of pointless, really. Let's delete that driver. That's only really, I don't really see the point of that. So what is pixel? What is... see, interesting. Okay, what it seems to do is it just seems to provide like a label for the value itself. So plain data is just that. Yeah, that doesn't do anything neat. But with factor, this provides a sliding value, and that's nice. So let's return that back to 1. I do like the new factor slider. That's nice. What else was there? Angle, time, distance, power, temperature. So what? Okay, that returns... okay, so that's an Euler-based rotational value. But the question is would it read it as such, or would it still read it or translate it as a radian? That I don't know. Because I've had experiences with that when I was trying to use a custom property driver as angle value, and it read it as a radian. So I don't know if setting it to angle would do anything, or would you have to multiply it? I don't know. I'm just rambling now. Okay, so this will be property name. Let's see here. Let's do FK, IK. Let's capitalize those. arm.l. Cool. I don't think I can duplicate that. Nope, gonna have to make it for every version. Yeah, no. I think those should be library overridable if I decide to animate them in something else. Okay, so float F. Oh, 1 second, I gotta copy this name. There we go. So fkik arm.r default value 0. Factor. Yeah. Library override. Did I set the... Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, fkik leg.l. Default value of 0, minimum 0 to 1, step precision, factor. There we go. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, probably best to keep this as a float, otherwise... Yeah. Having it as a float array wouldn't really do anything. We just have a lump sum of values, and that you can't label each portion. So, okay, leg dot r default value 0 factor. Good. Now we need another one. FK. Whoop. Just copy paste. Spine. 0 factor. Good. There we go. And then we need one for the head tracking. So head track. And then there we go. Turn that on. So we have neck, upper spine, lower spine, base. But custom properties are listed by alphabetical order, which is a pain in the ass, frankly, since there's no way to, like, custom properties need to have some overhaul. It's frustrating. All right, so we have head track. Okay, so head track would contain the head itself as well as every other thing. So let's do. Okay. Copy this real quick. There we go. So new. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So head track. Neck. And then if I did spine dot 002, would that put it above or below? I don't know. Let's try it this way. Dot 001. Okay. I'm gonna flip that. There we go. And the reason why I'm flipping that, so since it's organized from top to bottom, basically intrinsically what I see is this is the top, neck, and then incrementally lower portions of the spine. So that's just how I want that organized, but you know, I would have a say in the way that I would like to organize it, but it just won't do it. So you know what? Actually, let me do it like this: spine 1, spine 2. Maybe what would happen if I did spine base? Would that work? Would that go under them? Yes. Cool. That I have them named differently than the way it's ordered hierarchically, so that I know there's a distinction between them. Because if it was just like spine 001, 002, that would just be like, oh yeah, well this is 002, this is 001, that's spine. If I came back to it and didn't think about it. But now we gotta go and set the drivers. So let's do the spine first, since we're already here. So let's copy the neck track value. So copy as new driver. And we'll paste that in the influence of all of these. There we go. So now what we need to do, or aha, there we go. This add-on still comes in clutch, so I could just have it all right here. Very nice. So I can turn off the head tracking mode with that custom property. However, what we need to do now is we need to add weights to how they interact with the head tracking. So this one right here, let me copy this driver. Where is it? Copy as new driver. We're gonna edit this. We're gonna paste it in. Set this to scripted expression. So we want head track times. We'll call it weight. Fuck it. We'll call it X because I don't want to type out weight every time. So we need head track times X. And if we set that to something lower, like that, it is now no longer really affected by the head tracking. And then we can do that with this. So we'll copy this as a new driver, paste driver, edit. Oops. I did it wrong. But shit. Where is it? Copy as new driver, edit driver, paste, scripted expression, X times X. There we go. Set that to 0.125. There we go. Copy that as a driver. Go with this. Edit driver, paste. Scripted expression. Yeah, it's fine. But what do you mean security reasons? I made it. What do you mean? What the fuck? How dare you ask me for admin control? Ridiculous. Okay, and then we'll take the neck one as well. Copy as driver, edit driver, scripted expression, paste, X, so that way I don't get hounded about security or some shit. There we go. And then let's set that to, I don't know, 0.5. And then we can have him look around like that. Of course, this would only be inside Blender. If we wanted them to look around in the game, we would need to set up an IK system inside the game itself using the exported deform bones and then figure that out, which is... let's not think about it. I don't want to think about it. It'll be a pain in my ass. I know it. Yeah, you can look at things now. Alright, now to set up the IK system, we'll just go to the deform layer. Turn off IK spine. We just need the deforms. Also, those don't need a constraint since they're not being controlled by the IK or FK layer. So that's just, you know, straight nothing. Okay. Copy that as a driver. Go to constraints. We just need this one because this is from the IK. Paste. Paste. And paste. There we go. Copy that as a driver. Paste. 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 There we go. I need to do the same for the legs. Copy as driver. Let me make sure. Copy the left leg. There we go. Paste. 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 do the same for the right leg. Copy as new driver. Paste. Paste. God, how many times have I said paste? Jesus. Just out of habit, feels like. Okay, then we're gonna do the spine as well. Copy as driver. Just gonna keep pasting all the way up through the... Uh-oh. All the way up through the chain. There we go. So now, I should be able... You know, I wonder when they're going to incorporate UI for the bone collections and not have to worry about external add-ons, because the add-ons that I have been using for, you know, like Rig UI up to now is all broken, and I know there's a way to fix it, but that requires like in-depth Python programming, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to wait until like Blender fixes the UI, and holy shit, I got like 40 minutes till I have to leave to work. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh. Ah, damn. Okay. So I should be able... Oh wait, this is set to... There we go. So I should now be able to swap between the FK and the IK, like that. Yeah, look at that. Just like that. Very easy. Yeah. Alright, so when it comes to animating, that'll be nice to play with. But I gotta get ready for work because I got like 30 minutes to do the things that I need to do, and I don't think I have 8 today. So there's that. I could work on animating later. So, okay. One last thing that I'm gonna do is that should be on the spine layers. There we go. So that way I can rotate them whenever I need to. Well, that's not good. Maybe let's assign those to the spine, maybe. Oh, and what the... Okay, let's assign those to the FK layer. FK layer and IK layer. Okay, I think we're good. I think it all deforms now correctly. And I still see that the fucking... These still are not... Where are you parented? Why? Why have you done this? No. No. You go there. You go there. Cool. You know what? Go away. I think these... Maybe they should go on their respective clavicle area. Maybe. Let's try that. So let's remove that from spine, and then... clavicle that out, sure. Don't. Okay, clavicle.r. I wonder what would happen if we combined them with the spine as well. How would they behave? Because then it would be split between the two. Their influences. So when I move the shoulder, it doesn't fully break. Kind of smoothed out between the two. All right, good. I probably need to get going. So, yay! I did the thing. Let's see here. One last thing. Where's the hip bone? Oh, there's the center of gravity. Okay. This should probably be assigned to every layer. Let's assign there, 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 and then the legs as well. Huh. I mean, I still have IK on, don't I? I do. So why? It's this parented too. Pelvis. I don't know. It's too late. I ain't gonna focus on it now. This is broken. It's fine. I'll worry about it later. Okay, well, it's been cool. I'm glad everyone came to show up and watch. I, however, need to leave, for I have mortal obligations. So, thanks everyone for coming. I will be going now. Hey, everyone.